Very happy National Yorkshire Pudding Day to you. Yes, Rasco and Disco beer review with me, Disco, coming at you with another beer video from in front of the cans and bottles here in the bar. And well, for this video, I'm calling to Disco Arms. It is apparently in the UK National Yorkshire Pudding Day, apparently observed on the first Sunday in February every year since 2007. Although I know not why this particular day or even who comes up with these sorts of things. But I've once again succumbed to what Rasco might call a bit of a fad or a bit of hype. Being that, I've got, as you see, a bottle of Yorkshire Pudding Beer from the Yorkshire Pudding Beer Company up in Malton in North Yorkshire. I happened to pick up this bottle whilst wandering around Aldi last month. Thought it might be interesting to have a look at. And seen precedent, now that it's Yorkshire Pudding Day, to have a go today, along with some Yorkshire puddings, which I mean, no doubt probably don't even come from Yorkshire, because I got them from Aldi, so they're probably made on a trading estate somewhere outside of Kettering or something. But like the bar towel, the glass I'm going to use, and me not being from Yorkshire either, but I'm a big fan of Yorkshire beer, and I've ordered quite a lot of beers from Yorkshire over the last few years, including I've actually had this beer before, way before it became the next big thing, as it won an award at Aldi recently, and that's why it's on the shelves there. So I picked a bottle up, thought we'd crack into it and have a little look. So we should get out into the glass and have a look. As I say, I've actually reviewed this beer before, albeit over on Instagram on a written review some time ago. Might go and have a little look at that one and find out when that was and see how it compares. Well, it pours out a nice golden colour into the glass with a bubbly head. Looks pretty good. It's pretty clear, good carbonation rising up the glass there. Good solid pale ale aroma. Nice amount of maltiness in there. Nothing in the way of fruitiness, nothing in the way of hoppiness. Just good solid pale ale. Let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah. Yeah, goes down well with the flavour. It's fairly light, although it's got a good amount of good maltiness on the body. There's solid balanced flavours there. Touch on the hop note. There is a touch of that kind of batter type consistency. Although it's smooth and clear, there is a good thickness to it. Certain thickness rather. It's a good solid pale ale. If you went into a pub in Yorkshire, you'd be happy necking that with a pint, especially if it came with a good solid roast dinner and Yorkshire puddings. So yeah, there's been a certain amount of hype about this beer recently. However, as I say, I've had this beer before, way back in May 2021. When I had it in a can, then it was brewed as a collab with another Yorkshire brewery, C84. I had a fair few beers off as well. It came in a 330ml can. What I said about it then, oh yeah, that was it. Just after it was reviewed on Channel 4 that very day. And I had a can in anyway because I thought it was interesting on the order I got from Yorkshire. I said then, does it taste like a Yorkshire pudding? Not really. It is a nice pale ale anyway. Yeah, it's tasty, drinkable and decent. It's a good pale ale, has all the right flavours with a slight salinity and maybe batter thickness in the background. The hop flavour is balanced and drinkable Sunday afternoon tipple with, or in my case, without. No time due to lack of ingredients. and to be fair, talent, which is why I haven't looked up my own ones and just got them from Aldi as well to go with it. Don't really need any extra Yorkshires to go with it anyway. Maybe next time. It's true, you don't. It's perfectly standalone beer, a very solid pale ale. The colours on the can represent the perfect pudding fade, apparently. The beer looks a decent dark golden colour in the glass too. Well, it does there in that glass from the can. This is in a 500ml bottle. And yeah, it's pretty much, again, 2021, I've had so many beers since then. I don't always remember every individual beer, but I do remember it being fairly similar to this. Perfectly drinkable, solid. What was it, 3.6%, so a decent Sunday afternoon tipple. To go with Yorkshire pudding. All right, good crunch. I'm not reviewing, I don't really do food reviews. For obvious reasons. But if I get around to having a Sunday roast later, which I hope to, that's a pretty decent beer to go with it, to be fair. It's quite light, quite solid. Good flavour, balanced. Again, still doesn't massively taste like Yorkshire puddings, it's just brewed with it. But do go pretty well together. So I found them in Aldi. I've seen a few other people review these way before. Let us know what you think. Yorkshire pudding beers, yes or no? Is it for you? Have you tried this one? Do let us know in the comments. And if you haven't already, please be kind enough to click like and or subscribe. And we'll see you for the next beer sometime soon. Till then, enjoy the beers. Cheers.